It is now Friday, October 7th, 2022 at 6:21 a.m. And as of yesterday, 3:45 p.m., I completed a 45-day no food water fast. Now, technically, this one wasn't just water. This was the lemonade fast. I did the master cleanse essentially for 45 days. And part of the reason I did that was as an experiment for a book that I'm releasing called The Parasite Report. So I wanted to experiment with a protocol to reduce parasites in my system, and I'll give a full report on that at some point in the future. Meanwhile, there are other reasons I did a 45-day fast. People come to me for advice on fasting, and prior to June, the longest fast that I had personally done was 17 days. And then in June of this year, I did a fast for 21 days. But as you see on these stages of fasting, the stage 5 starts at day 30, and then 30 and beyond, there are still changes that occur and healing that takes place. And if I'm coaching people, if I'm publishing books, if I'm writing articles, doing blogs about the benefits of fasting, then in order for my own sense of credibility, I don't want to recommend things or speak on things that I'm not personally familiar with. So I needed to go beyond 30 days to experience it for myself so that I can speak from a position of authority as far as what to experience in the body after 30 days. Now, I thought I would end at about 30, but it turns out that I didn't get these signals from the body, or if I did, I missed them. So I ended up going for 40 days and then for 45 days. But I'm about to, or I've already started the transition process. So today is technically the first day of the transition, and as you can see on the chart that I'll put up on the screen, I plan to do an 8 or 9 day transition. The formula that I use is there'll be 1 day of transition for every 5 days of fasting. So since I fasted for technically 45 days, divided by 5, that's 9 days. So the chart shows an 8-day transition just for clarity and for ease of understanding. As you can see on the chart, what's basically happening is we're doing 2 days per stage of the transition. The transition is in 4 stages: the restart, restore, remineralize, and then resume eating slowly. And because we fasted for so long, we want to make sure that each phase, each stage of the transition, we don't rush it. So we're stretching it out to 2 days for each one. So the restart phase will be days 1 and day 2. The restore phase for restoring the biome, the microbiome, and the intestinal flora, that will be day 3 and day 4. The remineralize will be day 5 and day 6, and the resume will be day 7 and day 8, which will slowly start with some salads, soups, and soft food. Now, this is going to be the most challenging part after depriving myself for 40 days. It's actually kind of interesting. On one hand, I'm reluctant to break the fast because of the benefits achieved. Each day there's a heightened level of clarity and energy. But at the same time, as I told a friend of mine, I don't want to scare myself when I look in the mirror. Things I don't think look that bad now, but my normal weight is 135 pounds, and now, as of this morning, I'm 116.8, and I'll put some photos up on the screen. I think I've accomplished essentially what I wanted to in terms of the benefits on the body, whether it's the eyesight or the energy levels or what have you. And I will put some photos up on the Ageless Adept blog and also on the parasite blog, since this was specifically an experiment for the parasite report. So sure you ask any questions that you have so I can address those for the next video. Thanks.